Alright, so yeah, apparently the server went down for Twitch, the one I was streaming on. So yeah, to change the server, hopefully it doesn't crash again. If it does, oh well. Keeps loading sporadically. That might just be Twitch then, because I have not dropped any frames. So, not sure if it's on your end or is it like Twitch or something. RIP. Now was actually that was the worst one I could get. Magic. It works here? Okay, so it was just that guy then. Okay, so we just have to use the blade to kill the guy for the optional. I think I could do that. Oh, so if we assassinate the guy with the blade, the experience we get is reduced.
The governor and the count have departed safely. Show yourself, assassin. Or are you another one of those Brotherhood cowards who prefers to strike from the shadows?
Where's the boss guy?
Assassin! Guards, defend me!
Oh, that did not work. Wreck. Damn, I killed him before his guards even got to him. Okay, I have to fence a lot of stuff now. Yeah, give me 1 second. We have a really high bounty right now. So, I guess what the best spot to go is probably the Sentinel. Plus, we have a lot of items that have to be sold that we just collected from there. Hey, how does the new champion points work? Instead of veteran ranks, they replaced it with champion points. So essentially, the equivalent is 10 champion points is essentially one veteran level, and the amount you have is based on what kind of armor you can wear. So, for example, if you were using a veteran 16 weapon before, it would cost 160 champion points. So, take a look at this. Let's find something. So, this is the weapon I use right now. It costs 160 champion points to use, or you have to have 160, and that's how you know like what level it is around. So, yeah.
What do you want?
Look what the desert went.
I do not.
Can I not use it?
I do not haggle. But
Cleared. Alright, let's go back now. Alrighty, so now we can go back to do that mission, I think. We got the guy. So Gold Coast, back to the main area. Now we go back to the lighthouse. Got our first main mission done. One second. Okay, we're good. Alright, so let's see. Now that we got that done, what do we get now?
We know that Quintus Jarol is dead. The Brotherhood has eyes everywhere. You have done well. The Covenant is sealed, signed in blood. Welcome to the family, brother. We have been watching you for a long time. Killing the nobles simply sealed our covenant. Now you need to meet your brothers and sisters. I will send you to a sanctuary, a safe house of sorts, a home, as well as a source of additional contracts. Not far. It's the reason I summoned you to the Gold Coast. There is much work to accomplish here, and you will be a part of that. Your new home lies to the north, hidden beneath Varen's wall. Go there, and attempt to open the Black Door. The Black Door will pose a question. What is the flavor of fear? Reply, sublime, my brother, and the sanctuary shall be open to you. Once inside, seek out Astara. She has additional instructions for you. Of course. Since the formation of the Dark Brotherhood, our shadow has stretched across the entirety of Tamriel. Not every sanctuary has flourished, however. And our grip isn't as secure as we'd like in certain parts of the world. Not that it concerns you, but Vardenfell continues to be a source of irritation. The Gold Coast, however, presents an opportunity we can all profit from. Here we can establish a foothold that will serve the Brotherhood for generations to come. Just a little business I had to attend to. I do like to keep my dagger sharp, as it were. Her family had certain documents and presumed to make allegations that might have embarrassed the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood isn't that petty, but we do have certain obligations to uphold. I gave her the greatest gift of all, solace. Just as you gave the same gift to Lord Jarrell. And there will be many more gifts to grant before your work is done. I am the voice of the Night Mother. She conveys her will to the listener, who then passes it on to one of the 4 speakers of the Black Hand to carry out. The Black Hand.
Okay, I think we asked that before when we talked to him the first time. Okay, so the sanctuary, we've been there. We just couldn't go in there the first time. I'm glad they didn't put the shrine in like the most random place like they did in Orsinium and Thieves Guild. So at least it's in like a good spot. Alright, so now... You like the fire and water. Yep. PC graphics. Alright, so we've been here. We discovered the sanctuary the first time. We just didn't know what to do with it. I thought it was like one of those raid areas that you go to. Apparently not. Let's go fall down that hole again. That was creepy. Ooh, I like that picture. What else is here? That's really stained glass. Hello?
You must be the new initiate.
Oh my god, you look like you're in your 60s.
I'm the matron of this sanctuary. Obey me without question, and I'm certain we'll get along just fine. And this is for you, shrouded armor, the uniform of the Dark Brotherhood. You're one of the family now. You might as well look the part. Perform well, and you'll rise in the ranks of the Brotherhood. I'm sure you'll make us all proud. We are all brothers and sisters, children of the Night Mother and our dread father. Even lone assassins need a family. Introduce yourself to the others. They can provide advice and information, even support for your more challenging contracts. Eager, are you? That's good. Then go and talk to Elam Drawls. He handles lesser contracts for the new initiates. Prove yourself to him, and more interesting assignments will follow. Welcome to the family. Explore the sanctuary, meet the others, at least the ones currently at home. I believe Green Venom Tongue, Kor, Hildegard, Mirabelle, Simbar, and Tannic are available. When you're done, Elam should have a new task for you to accomplish. The past isn't something we talk about here. For most of us, our lives didn't really begin until we were called to serve the Night Mother. And I was called at a very early age. No one joins the Brotherhood and immediately steps into a position of power. That's not how we do things. I had to prove myself, show that I was dedicated to the Night Mother and her tenets. I served for many years before I earned my title. The Sanctuary has always been my home in the Brotherhood, if that's what you're asking. I've seen the Gold Coast change over the years, but that's enough questions about me. I wouldn't want to think you were taking my measure for some reason. Where did you... Oh, they were discussing that at the Noble's estate, were they? Bastards. It's true. Someone has been killing our brothers and sisters. When the hunters become the hunted, it's like the world has gone askew. We're investigating the matter. It's not unusual for our pasts to catch up with us, and it's not like we have a shortage of enemies. We'll learn the identity of this killer, and then there will be a reckoning. True. Few have the audacity to openly oppose us, but there are many who would love to see the Brotherhood abolished. This feels different. Stay vigilant. Keep your eyes open and report anything you notice as you execute your duties. A little ambition is good for the soul. We'll trust you with more difficult contracts, assign you more high-profile targets. The awards are greater, and we'll ask you to help with matters of importance to the Brotherhood. But don't get ahead of yourself. Start with Elam's contracts first.
Alright. Let's see, what did we just get? We got the new costume. It's cool. And apparently got mail that didn't actually appear. Let's go talk to all the people now.
So you're the new recruit, huh? No, don't tell me your name. I'll just call you New Blade. It's easier to remember, and it's not like I'm gonna know you for very long. Yes, New Blade. That's so much better. Oh, I didn't mean to offend you. I just believe in full disclosure. We've lost an initiate and a fully trained assassin recently. Mirabelle's in denial, but I know what's happening. Someone's hunting the Brotherhood, and you make a tempting target. Sure you can. So could Derisa. She still ended up face down in an anvil alley with her throat slit from ear to ear. Whoever murdered her has some impressive skills. I'll give them that. Stay sharp, New Blade. We're not alone in the shadows anymore. The Dark Brotherhood has been good to me. They taught me to focus my anger, to let the Dread Father work through me. I have a home, an income, and a set of rules to live by. Life makes sense to me here in the Sanctuary. Oh, New Blade, there are always rules. The trick is to learn what they are before you get your hand caught in the sweet roll box. For us, it's all about the 5 tenets. I'm sure there's a book about them somewhere in the Sanctuary.
It's probably better we don't ask about those kind of things. Let's see, what level is our Brotherhood? So many lore books.
It's all right, little one. Just a new smell. Your new brother or sister must be here. You want to meet them? Come on now, Hilda. Don't be shy. Sorry, she can be skittish around strangers. New brother! Welcome, welcome! If there's anything you need, anything at all, you come to me, yes?
You seem like a questionable individual.
Of course. It's important to get to know everyone. You're part of the family now. And family helps each other. It's what we do. Oh, that's not a werewolf. Well, I guess it is. But it's also little Hildegard. She's really sweet. But you'll need to say hello later. She still doesn't have the hang of controlling her transformations. Hildegard is like the little sister I never had, but her true family was awful. They drank the blood of werebeasts. It's a dangerous practice, but not entirely unheard of in Nordlands. They even force their children to participate. We assume so. But as to why she can't control her transformations, that remains a mystery. She lost control one day, and hurt another member of the tribe. They cursed her and she ran away. I found her later. She was confused, alone, nearly mad. I'm a skilled hunter. Taming animals is almost second nature to me. It took time, but she came to trust me. Accepted me as her big brother. Before that happened, though, she nearly tore my face off. See? I still have the scar. I always liked to hunt and fight. I became a soldier, but that turned out to be more about waiting around than actual battle. So I sold my sword as a mercenary, made some enemies, and soon found out that other sellswords were being paid to kill me. Indeed I did. Kept a low profile in town, spent most of my time in the wilderness. I almost decided to stop running, and then I found little Hilda. She became my reason to go on living. Well, you know, there are some things we just don't talk about in public. I hope you understand. I will tell you that we love it here. We're part of the best family in the whole world. And we're glad to have you with us. I'm sure Hilda agrees.
Okay, then. Moving on. Alright, so we have to talk to 2 more people on the right side of the building.
So you're the new initiate. You're certainly cuter than the last one.
I feel like I've seen that person before.
And why wouldn't she, darling? I am her favorite after all. As a matter of fact, I'm everyone's favorite. I'm sure you'll agree soon enough. Anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you. May the Night Mother forever hold you in her cold and loving embrace.
Shady.
You shouldn't know anything, darling. We're a secret organization, after all. I suppose I can tell you that we serve the Night Mother. Her cold embrace binds us together. Never dishonor her. Our contracts aren't mere tasks. We carry out her will. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. These words, as part of a complex ritual, form the Black Sacrament, the means by which those in need pray to the Night Mother. Our mother hears the prayer and whispers to the listener. The listener sends a speaker to arrange the details and create the contract. Then the speaker selects an assassin to carry out our mother's will. It's more than just a job. It's a calling. This just got much too serious for my taste, darling. Let's talk about something, oh, I don't know, more decadent. Like how I'd be nibbling on your ear if Simbar wasn't here. He's watching, isn't he? Maybe a little nibble is in order, Forward. Believe me, this is my shy and unimposing side. After all, we wouldn't want to give my beloved Simbar the wrong idea, would we? Find me later, and I'll show you what forward really looks like. Oh, you really are too easy, my darling. I'm just having fun with you. I suppose I get that from my family heritage. The Motiers are rich, powerful, and blessed with good looks, and a wicked sense of humor. Just play along and enjoy. Oh, there's nothing noble about my family. But I left that all behind. The wealth, the boredom, the servants waiting on me hand and foot. One day, I strangled my handmaid with a golden chain. And here I am. Life in the Brotherhood suits me.
So you're crazy. Got it.
A few. The speaker sends new initiates to the sanctuary every so often. New blood, you understand. Before you, there was a charming young lad from Glenumbra. Van something, I believe. A shame, really. He was too scrumptious to die so soon. Mind your tongue, Initiate. We're the murderers, not the victims here. But I suppose the circumstances were somewhat unusual? Someone left Van pinned to the wall of the inn in Kvatch, held up with multiple daggers. When I find the villain... You don't hunt the hunters. The Brotherhood hunts you. Anything else is a crime against the natural order. But enough of this dark talk. We're just working ourselves into a tizzy. I'd much rather get excited about something more enticing.
I'm gonna leave now. Yep. Alright, so you got a lore book. This is probably just for stuff.
Ah, I heard we had a new initiate on the premises. I was just checking my notes and realized that details concerning you are sorely lacking. We'll need to rectify that before too long. She did. Interesting. I wonder what she's planning this time. Well, I'm certain everything will become clear, eventually. Even you, I suppose. Aren't you familiar with the cherished Black Marsh custom? Consuming various venomous concoctions to bolster our natural immunity? I drank so much my tongue turned green. Ha! The new initiates fall for that every time. And you as well, Initiate. I look forward to interviewing you at length when you have some time. For my journals, of course. I keep meticulous records. I'll help you, you'll help me. Isn't that what the Bretons call a win-win? Perhaps, depending upon what you mean by something and me. Rest assured, whatever musings and observations I record herein are strictly confidential. What more could you possibly need to know? I am a shadow scale. My life begins and ends with the Dark Brotherhood. I could have sworn I explained this
The
before.
dialogue in this game is
Let
just
me check
so
my
much better
notes.
than like the other expansions.
Well,
I like it.
Like other Argonians born under the sign of the Shadow, I was taken upon hatching and trained to be an assassin. That makes me a good killer. A very good killer. What an intriguing inquiry. Attempting to ascertain if I actually like it here, or something more subtle. Well, like or dislike is meaningless. I served the matron as I served my former sanctuary, and as I served Black Marsh when called upon. The river carries us where it will. Now this one I know I've written down. Such a curious...
Okay, so we have to talk to one more person, and I think we are done. You, of course, are in the most random location, and we can't mount here. But yeah, anyone who's here, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to let me know. I'll do my best to answer it. When did you get here?
Well met, brother. I coordinate our family's more mundane contracts. I suggest you get used to this face, because you're going to be seeing a lot of me. Did she now? Are you sure that's what she told you to do? Wouldn't want you to get in trouble your first day in the sanctuary. Now that you're here, we might as well discuss your training. Don't repeat what I say. It annoys me. Now, where was I? Oh yes, your training. Complete a contract, receive a reward. Prove yourself, and more significant contracts will be made available to you. It's simple, really. I don't expect you to last a week, but as long as you're still here. Ready for your first contract, Initiate? Not everyone appeals to the Dark Brotherhood through the Black Sacrament. For those with copious amounts of gold to spare, we usually indulge their more mundane requests. Are you ready to take on your first contract?
Haha, yeah.
Typically, you'll consult the ledger marked for death.
but I've handpicked something special for your first job. Travel to the city of Kvatch, identify the target listed on this contract, then eliminate them. I encourage you to practice with the Blade of Woe, but as long as the target dies, it doesn't really matter how you kill them. Can you manage that? What are you standing around for? I'm not much to look at, and neither is this room. Anyone can find a reason to kill someone. Ambition, jealousy, humiliation. I once killed for a jester who couldn't take a joke. Careful who you heckle in Stormhaven. Me? I'm flattered. No, that's not the right word. Uncomfortable? Yes, that's it. Well, whatever do you want to know about me for? Not the brooding type? Good. They're a bore. I've been with Astara at this sanctuary since its inception. More years than I care to remember. In that time, I've done enough contract killing to know how to drum up business. It's my charm.
Alright, I feel like that guy's gonna be helpful, but you should probably stay away. In fact, most people here seem shady. Alright, let's go. We have a target to kill. Oh my god, look at that ring. I'd rather save the gold that I have. So let's go do one more. Go kill that guy. He's in the main town somewhere. I wonder, like, how hard it's gonna be to actually, like, find the dude that we have to assassinate. Aside from, it's in the ring. My god.
A little less drilling and a little more action would be nice.
Well, that narrowed it down. That's good. Sweet. That horse, or whatever that tiger thing that was limited edition, that's really cool, but I don't know. That was pretty expensive.
Greetings.
Well, that's how you do it. Guess we gotta wait for it to respawn. I was trying to do that assassination thing, cause I don't know. I wonder how long it takes for respawns to happen. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool.
Fines, there's a lot to do.
All that for one thing. Can't mount while crouching. Alright, so now I know how to use the blade thing. That's like, I assume, a one-hit kill if you can stealth them properly. But you get less experience by doing that. So, I don't know. I think I could just kill things regularly. I just want to see how that worked for the most part. I wish they made the shrine a little bit closer to the area. But it's okay. Maybe one day you can start fast traveling directly in. Who knows? Well, we got that. We just have to go in. Okay, go around, fall in the hole. Alright, we're just gonna wrap this one up, and we'll see what we do next.
You're back, I see. How could I not? You're standing in my light. So tell me, how did you do? Well, good for you. But don't get too full of your accomplishments just yet. That was a fairly easy contract I started you with. Come back when you're ready for more. If the Speaker or the Matron give an order, though, that takes priority.
Kinda close to 241. This is what we've been saving all our points for all of this stuff. Talk to Astara. Sure. Where are you? I did it. No, you're.
Those loudmouth fanatics! It's time to teach them a lesson about the blessings of silence!
Enough. I'll decide how we respond to these malign sermons. Initiate, I have a task for you. Once again, the pious idiots of Kvatch dare to provoke the anger of the Dark Brotherhood. Such an insult cannot be allowed to stand unchallenged. As if the Grand Sermonizer didn't have enough vices to rage about. Now she's preaching against the Brotherhood. She says we are weak, powerless. A toothless dragon that inspires ridicule instead of fear. These lies must be silenced. Permanently. Be wary. The Order of the Hour has increased its presence in Kvatch. Avoid the warrior priests if you can. Meet up with Tannic and silence the priests that speak against us, including the Grand Sermonizer. That will put the fear of Sithis in them. Tannic will meet you in Kvatch. I expect the two of you to deal with the Grand Sermonizer and show the people of that hypocritical city the real power of the Dark Brotherhood. The Grand Sermonizer and her priests spread lies about the Brotherhood for reasons I do not yet understand. Whether she seeks to insult us or acts upon some misguided tenet of faith, our response is clear. These impudent priests must die. She's one of the ranking priests at the Cathedral of Kvatch, right below Primate Artorius in the hierarchy. She won't be easy to find, however. Killing her subordinates may draw her out. Otherwise, rely on Tannic to locate the hole she's hiding in. Primate Artorius leads the Cathedral of Akatosh in Kvatch. The chanters and sermonizers bow to his authority as the chosen of the Dragon God, and even the Order of the Hour follows his commands. Pious and faithful, I find the man to be insufferable. Caution becomes the appropriate response after the deaths of 2 assassins, Initiate. But make no mistake, I expect you to assassinate the Grand Sermonizer. Tannic will be there to provide assistance, nothing more. Under normal circumstances, no. These recent attacks against us, however, have made circumstances far from normal. Concentrate on the Grand Sermonizer. That's your primary mission. The common folk fear us. The political leaders tolerate us. And everyone who needs someone dead and can pay the cost
Do you know when the
hires
Dark
us
Brotherhood
without
comes out
hesitation.
for Xbox
Our
and
reputation
PS4?
remains strong.
I think I've been
These
told
attacks by the
June 14th.
sermonizers, they're obviously up to something. It could be anything. Certainly Primate Artorias and his priests have little love for the Brotherhood. I wonder, does the Cathedral plan to outlaw the Black Sacrament? Would they dare such an action? Regardless, these sermons are bad for business.